heard a story about friendship I wanted to share with you. There were two guys, and they were hiking, and they were way out in the wilderness. I mean, they were away from civilization, about as far away as you could possibly get. And they were enjoying themselves as they were hiking and backpacking. Well, they ran across a bear. And that can be a scary moment if you're hiking and you run across a bear and you don't have any way to get away. Well, the bear noticed them and took off running directly at these two guys. Well, what do you do when a bear runs at you? You don't have many options. Well, one guy who knew how to climb trees real well, he immediately found the closest tree and climbed up that tree as fast as he possibly could. He got as high as he could. Well, the other guy, there was no way for him to get to a tree. He didn't really know how to climb trees very well, and so he panicked, and he didn't know what to do. But he remembered that bears don't like dead things. And so he crawled in a ball and he pretended like he was dead. And as the bear got closer, he held his breath and he waited and he waited and he waited for the bear. Well, eventually the bear got to the guys and the bear was sniffing around. What a scary moment for the guy that's on the ground. And the bear began to sniff the guy that was on the ground. Looked up at the tree, didn't bother with that guy, but looked at the guy on the ground and sniffed him. And it almost looked as if the bear, as he was sniffing him, was whispering something into the ear of the guy that was playing dead. And so as the bear finished its business, sniffing, didn't mess with the guy, and eventually left. Well, the guy that was up in the tree began to come down, and he got down to the ground where his friend was, and he looked down at him, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, it looked like the bear was whispering at you. What did the bear say?" And the guy that was laying on the ground said, "The bear told me to stay away from friends like you." Now, why is that so important? Because I think we all could be one of those two friends. You see, when we go through trial, when we go through problems, we look for the friends that will stick close to us, don't we? I know in my life, I look towards friends when I'm going through a hard time. And so the question is, do you have those kind of friends in your life? Do you have the type of friends that you can go to, the type of friends that you can depend upon, the type of friends that will be there for you when you're going through a challenging time, a crisis, a struggle, a depressive state in your life? Do you have those kinds of friends? Well, let's flip the ledger for just a minute. Are you the type of friend that when someone else is going through a crisis, when they're going through a hard time, that you don't abandon them and go climb a tree and run away from the challenge, but you get in the challenge with them? My hope for you is that you, especially in the times that we live in today, will not be the type that will leave people abandoned and by themselves, but you will stick close. You will be a friend, and you will stay with people in the midst of their struggle, in the midst of their trouble, in the midst of their trial, in the midst of their depressive state, whatever they're facing, that you'll be the kind of friend that will stick close to people. God bless you.